The story of Richard Merritt. Richard Merritt, a disbarred attorney, was convicted of the brutal murder of his mother, Shirley Merritt. The murder took place on the day he was supposed to surrender to prison for stealing money from his clients. Shirley had been supporting him, bailing him out of jail and paying his legal fees. Richard had been living with his mother at her DeKalb County home while awaiting trial. He had been ordered to wear an ankle monitor during this time. On the day he was to surrender to authorities, Richard failed to turn himself in and instead, investigators found his mother brutally murdered in her home. Shirley was stabbed multiple times, a knife blade protruding from her face, and a 35-pound barbell was found near her body. There were no signs of forced entry and nothing was stolen except for Shirley's car and cell phone. According to his ankle monitor, Richard was at home on the day of the murder from 9:38 a.m. until 2:30 p.m., when he left the house. He then cut off his ankle monitor and fled. He was on the run for 8 months, living in Nashville under the alias McMalvo, and even met a girlfriend on a dating app. Richard was eventually apprehended, charged with his mother's murder, and arraigned in court. At trial, Richard claimed 2 gunmen killed his mother, but the jury did not believe him and found him guilty on all counts. He was sentenced to life in prison without parole. Richard's brother described him as a master manipulator. Richard had a history of manipulative behavior, and his brother also described him as lazy and noted that he failed the bar multiple times. A cousin described him as having a big ego and called him an evil person. Richard himself confessed that he was seduced by money. The justice reels.